babies. That is not bullshit. They love the taste of human flesh and they drink human blood.
So there's this secret rooms. They got secret rooms.
Go on, tell me, how do I find the secret?
So when you go in the secret rooms, because they hide it in loads of places, they tie string around and then they put it all around the body, but they're naked, and they got this tattoo on the private with like little piercings.
So in worshipping the devil, participated in human sacrifice rituals and cannibalism.
Neil Armstrong guy. Have you seen him on the talk shows?
Neil Armstrong, you mean the first man to walk on the moon?
Talk about a fish story.
Yeah.
Man, and they're buying it.
Oh, yeah.
If the person okayed it, I would eat a human. If you were at a very fancy restaurant and they were like a tiny piece of human meat.
No. I think the only way
you wouldn't try a tiny bite?
No.
Really?
Absolutely not.
The most dangerous game, as they referred to it, was a matter of human hunting. And when a mind control slave such as myself was stripped of clothes and turned loose in the woods, I was then hunted by George Bush, Dick Cheney, and Bill Clinton, among others. But they were the main...
Jim Carrey is risking everything again, walking straight into the fire to tear the curtain off the industry. And this time, he isn't just pointing fingers at elites pouring millions into mass control. He's ripping open a darker truth, revealing horrifying rituals they're accused of performing, using the silent bodies of those who vanished without a trace. From forcing victims into unspeakable acts with animals, to extracting their crimson fluid and turning it into a twisted, eternal youth serum to preserve their power. When Jim first began speaking on this nightmare, the world laughed him off as unstable. But after the recent Epstein documents surfaced, people are rewatching everything ever said, and a chilling truth is setting in. He's been disturbingly accurate from the very beginning. By now, you've probably heard Jim Carrey make explosive claims about the industry being ruled by the Illuminati for decades. He's been warning the public since the earliest days of his fame. But his most infamous moment came on Jimmy Kimmel, when he flashed the Illuminati symbol with his hands and mouth. Jimmy Kimmel played clueless, but Jim didn't hesitate. He called him out and directly accused him of being part of it too. Baby, that studio went silent. Jimmy was completely frozen.
Is that a gang sign? Have you,
Oh, like you don't know what it is. You don't know what that is.
I have no idea.
You don't know. Jimmy Fallon doesn't know. David Letterman doesn't know.
We don't know.
All the comics and show business don't know what this is. Right? Yeah.
What is it?
Come on, Jimmy. Seriously, the time is up. People are hip to this kind of stuff. I'm here tonight to blow the lid off it, to be the whistleblower. I'm sick and tired of the secrets and the lies. It is the secret symbol of the Illuminati, and you're a part of it, and it is the all-mocking tongue.
Oh, I like it.
For years now, talk show hosts, people on television, people in sitcoms have been hired by the government to throw you off the track, to distract you, to make you laugh and stuff like that, make you happy and docile so you don't know what's really going on. You know, and they get out there in the woods in a circle naked and they decide these things and, you know, and you know, look at them trying to...
And as if the chaos wasn't already unbearable, Jim ignited the internet again during his 2018 acceptance speech at the BAFTA Awards. He stood before the most powerful elites alive and accused them of kidnapping newborn children. Not only that, he claimed they were being used in ritual sacrifices. Remember, he said every word directly in front of the very people he was exposing. The room froze, fear spreading as his voice cut through their silence tonight.
Kidnapping children is not what great nations do. We in America are misinformed. Reality shows have warped our idea of what a hero is, or what the truth is.
Rewind to when Jim first spoke these words. Most people brushed him off as delusional. But after the recent release of the 3 million Epstein files, the world is re-examining his claims, and people are saying he saw the truth long before anyone else did. Because contrary to what everyone assumed, the things he said about people being unalived and consumed might not be fiction at all. In fact, when the Epstein files dropped, one image stopped everyone cold, a photo that looked like raw rotisserie chickens spread across a kitchen table. But something felt wrong. One of them had been completely blacked out, and naturally, that detail ignited the internet because people needed to understand why a single chicken was censored. I mean, if it's really just food, why hide it? Unless it isn't actually food. People zoomed in, analyzed every pixel, and that's when the realization hit. The blacked out chicken wasn't a chicken at all. And the implication was horrifying. Jeffrey wasn't just accused of exploiting these newborns, he was allegedly consuming them too, turning human life into something disposable, something ritualistic, breakfast, lunch, dinner, and even dessert.
Check this out. One image in the Epstein Files list contains an image that shows 2 chickens, and in the middle is something that's been redacted. But if you look closely, it really looks like a baby's leg. If it's just another chicken, why block it out? That's my point. And you can see the full leg right there. And people, yes, remember when Hillary Clinton's emails came out when she was joking about sacrificing chickens to Moloch?
But somehow, it only gets darker. This wave of revelations pushed people to dive deeper into the entire Epstein and Illuminati abyss. And the proof they uncovered feels impossible to dismiss. At this point, if you still believe there's zero truth in these claims, then reality itself starts to fracture, because millions of voices can't all be repeating one fantasy. Anyway, among the receipts people uncovered was a video of model Gabriella Rico hysterically sobbing as she told the world she was paid to attend an Epstein party. And inside that gathering, she claimed she witnessed celebrities and politicians devouring human flesh. The footage was recorded all the way back in 2009. She was never seen again after that. No one knows whether she's dead or alive. The clip was buried by the media until recently, when investigators dragged it back into the light. Again. As for Gabriella, her location remains unknown. Not only that, but footage of one female victim also resurfaced, and it was devastating to hear her describe how Jeffrey and other industry elites abused them.
They make a hole in, and they tie string around, and then they put it all around the body, but they're naked, and they got this tattoo on the private with like little piercings.
Okay.
Not like earrings, but like little gold piercings around the private, and they all dance around with skulls on in the church though.
Okay.
So they have skulls, like the teachers and the staff, they got 20 skulls each.
How do you know they've got 20 each?
Yes, because I counted.
In this video of the author Barbara Marx slipping up and confessing to consuming as well while she was giving a speech about human evolution. The woman literally confessed to indulging in it right in front of everyone, and no one in the room dared to question her. You cannot make this up.
Everything that we do, the babies we eat, the food we eat, the wars we fight, the babies we eat.
People also brought up this video of actress Roseanne Cherry Barr spilling all the tea about the consumption in the industry. Now, just like everyone else, she was also called crazy. But looking back, she doesn't sound so crazy anymore. She called these elite vampires and said she was in the psych ward with some of the victims at some point and they weren't doing so well. And I mean, how could they? These people preyed on and watched some of their friends literally munched on.
They eat babies. That is not bullshit. It's true.
So it's not just the dogs and the cats, not just the pets.
It's not just the dogs and the cats. They're full-on vampires. And everybody still thinks I'm crazy, but I'm not crazy. They're full-on vampires. They love the taste of human flesh and they drink human blood. They do it. They say you can't wake people up that are pretending to be asleep, but I pray to God, please wake up even those who are pretending to be asleep with the irrefutable truth of what the worst people on this planet are really up to. They are really up to that. They're doing it. There are so many victims.
And then there is the long-standing conspiracy theory that Hollywood has been harvesting adrenochrome to stay young. Except that now it isn't really a conspiracy theory anymore, because several emails in the Epstein files proved that this was really going on.
For years, there has been a long-standing conspiracy theory that Hollywood and the elites harvest the blood of young people and transfuse it in order to reverse age. And now the Epstein files might have revealed that that is in fact true. In this email to Jeffrey Epstein, it says, all you need is a blood transfusion from the pack and you reverse aging. This is where adrenochrome comes into play. It is a real chemical compound found in the blood when the body is in a fight or flight situation. And we know that the kids that were involved in Jeffrey Epstein's network were definitely put into fight or flight. And of course, we've seen Hollywood elites like Chrissy Teigen tweet about how they're going to a party where they're serving up 4-year-old cheese pizza with adrenochrome and, of course, the eye emoji. And according to the FBI code words, cheese stands for little girl and pizza stands for girl. Now back to the email. The subject is Dr. Agus, a professor of medicine and biomedical engineering at USC, pretty local to Hollywood. He is also the founding director and CEO of the Ellison Medical Institute. You know, the medical institute funded by Larry Ellison, the new owner of TikTok. And he's also hosted a Paramount show with big celebs like Ashton Kutcher and Oprah Winfrey. If you know, you know. And I think that Hollywood and the elites have been using predictive programming to get us used to this idea. Take Monsters, Inc., for example, where a bunch of monsters go into little kids' rooms to get them to scream, harvest those screams, and then provide energy for the city of monsters. Except in reality, the monsters are a little less cartoon.
When it comes to these rituals being perturbed after the Grammys, Jim didn't give much info about it, but people believe that it's been happening for a while, especially because of how Whitney Houston died. You see, when Whitney died, the man who was supposed to be her mentor and father figure went on to have his annual Grammys after party just hours after she passed. And the worst part is she did it in the same building she had literally just died in. You cannot tell me that this doesn't scream demonic. Even Shaka Khan called him out on this, and as she should, because when you think about it, it really doesn't make any sense. Why was it so important for him to still have that party? Unless, of course, there was more to it that we don't know about.
Motivate a person to have a party in a building where the person whose life he had influenced so enormously and whose life had been affected by her. So I don't understand how that party
As always, the internet exploded with reactions, like one person who said, "Every awakened celebrity tried to warn us." And every single one was dragged through scandals, breakdowns, and public destruction. Jim went through it. Depression followed. Even MJ was tied to it. Anyone who gets too close to the truth is silenced, controlled, or broken. Evil really does run this world. Another person said, "This is insane." Jim Carrey knew and tried to warn us. Then his girlfriend died shortly after this aired. Listen carefully to the words Jim uses. But now I want to hear from you. What do you think about the explosive things Jim has accused the industry of? And do you truly believe these rituals were happening in the shadows all along? Drop your thoughts in the comment section below. And don't forget to click here to watch this other chaotic video.